spring has sprung, at least in the hearts and minds of my fourth graders. Good morning. Today is Thursday, February 22nd, 2024, and it's before school, just after 7 o'clock. I have a couple of things that I need to do, but I just wanted to take a second to show you what's going on in my classroom. My students are making posters right now for the Soil and Water Conservation District. They have a poster contest every year, and this year's theme is the living soil. And one of my students took this very seriously and brought in a bag of actual soil and grass to glue on her poster. So she put so much glue on it yesterday that I wasn't sure if it would ever dry, but I think it's finally starting to. Anyway, I am also getting the spring bug, and I can't wait to get some seeds planted in my garden. So this video is going to be about all of the things gardening that I'm planning for this spring and summer, and I can't wait to bring you along and share with you my plans for expanding my garden this year and making my outdoor space a beautiful place to enjoy when we're at home. It won't be that long and we're gonna be out of school for the year. It's crazy to think that we're already this far into the school year. I know that the last few months of school are always so crazy, so tiring and busy with testing and all of those things that we do to wrap up the end of the year, but really looking forward to having some time at home this summer. And I'm trying to figure out if I actually want or need to take any classes this summer. After the really busy year that I've had, I'm almost thinking that I might just not take any courses this summer, or maybe just take one short course and that's it, so that I can actually have some complete time off. We are all really looking forward to some warmer weather around here. It's actually very frigid this morning. I wore my big fluffy coat and there was frost on the windshield this morning, but we are all dreaming of spring. So it's now Saturday and I am home. I thought before the sun sets for the day, I would take you on a little walk in my yard and show you the plans that I have. We have a lot of cleaning up to do. It's that time of year. We haven't done like our spring yard cleanup day yet because it hasn't really been that warm and that nice yet. But I'll show you what I can. So this is like our front bed. It's pretty overgrown right now, but right along through there, if I start pulling, all of this is going to come out. I have a trellis that fell down. That is my rose bush. It was attached to the trellis, but we had a storm and it fell down. So my rose bush is everywhere. It's all the way over there. So yeah, that's a climbing rose bush that I'm going to put back up here. So we have to reinstall the trellis. But this whole area right here, it gets a lot of like water that collects down here. And I have tried to like plant different things there over the last few years, and there's just not really enough sun or enough drainage for the things that I've tried. So we're gonna go with a shade garden this year, and we're gonna plant some things like verbena, some ornamental grasses, things that like that type of environment, and see if I can do a little bit better this year. And I have like all of this space over here. We've got all this room right here. Ignore the tires. Joe just has been moving tires around on our vehicle, but we have this whole area right here that can be planted, but definitely because this is up here, it kind of just ends up being shady, and it seems like it's low enough that water just sort of collects here. So we're gonna plant some fun things there that like shade and not very good drainage. Then along the side of the house, we have not planted anything since we've been here, but there used to be a bed through here. I think we're gonna plant some like taller types of things like hollyhocks and things like that, because that gets quite a bit of sun there. Not sure if I'm gonna do anything around the tree, but eventually I would like to have like some hostas or something over there. So right here by the mailbox, I want to plant some containers, just because it seems like the soil is a little rocky here and it will tend to wash down to the canal. So instead of battling that whole erosion issue, I thought it would be cool to plant some containers, or maybe even like make a little rock wall there and plant up. I want to try to figure out how I can plant some things on either side in the front here by the driveway, just to add visual interest when we pull in. But I don't want to plant out too far because then it gets in the way of our guy who mows the lawn. So as you can see, we have this huge canal drainage on either side, so we have to be careful what we do. We have this super long driveway. Baxter's like, what are you doing? Are you bringing me octopus? Let me have octopus. Let me see it. Let me see it. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Bring me the octopus. Good boy. All right, so last year I started this project and we put together, you may remember this, these tiles. I would like to expand this year and make it much larger under here, because I really enjoyed sitting under here with these chairs last year, and I just like to make this a bigger area. We do have some lights. They're not on right now, but we have some patio lights and it just looks really cool when you sit out here in the evenings. We have a little fire ring that we created last year, and I would like to have some seating around here this year, and maybe a little bit of like flowers and stuff to go around that. There's a spot to hang hanging baskets here, and here, and then also some along here. I was wondering if I couldn't turn this into some kind of like an ivy wall or something for some privacy. I might even put up some sort of wooden structure to kind of catch it so that it holds it up while it's growing. But then once I get my patio area set up under the house here, I like to have some pots around it with some flowers, so that when we have company, we have a nice little area that's covered to sit in. I need to update my pots with some new flowers. Then I'm trying to determine if I want anything like part of the way up, but the dog tends to pull stuff down, so I have to be careful. So some limbs fell down in our storm, you can see, but out there past that old swing is where I had my raised beds last year, and I thought it would be good because of all the sun. However, it turned out to not be a great idea because of the fact that I had to walk all the way out there to water everything, and I didn't water as often as I should. So this year, I think we're going to move that, and we're going to put them like over here in this area. So we're going to be close, maybe even like a little bit further out, but like right about there, close enough to the house. And then I'm going to do a DIY upcycling of some sort of old dresser combo, and I'm going to create like a potting bench right over here. I'm going to put my potting bench right here so that I can access everything that I need when I'm potting plants or fixing plants. I have like a little plant hospital over there, all of that. So everything will be like close proximity. I want to get a new swing this year too. That one's like falling down over there. But eventually a pathway that kind of like a wildflowers around this tree right here, and a curved pathway that went out to the back, because there's like an area back there where you can have like a bonfire. And I thought it'd be really cool to just have this beautiful like cottage garden kind of walkway and path out there. Over here I have this space, and I want to turn this into like this deck up here, this beautiful area with a ledge with all these flowers. This is where Joe and I enter most of the time throughout the year. So I just want to make this really pretty. Plus, that's where I hang all my hummingbird feeders. So I want lots of really pretty pollinator flowers back here. So I was thinking we would just load up this back deck, which is kind of a mess right now, but things are everywhere from the storm, but you get the idea. I have this long area. There's plenty of room that I can put all these different hollyhocks and Shasta daisies and sunflowers and whatever else that I want. And then the last thing is I have some pots that I put out here every year. There's a couple of them right there in the corner. I want to put some more ledge flowers there and take care of these pots with some new annuals. Just make it really pretty so that everyone can see flowers from the road everywhere they look. I also want to create like a little herb garden that's not too far from the kitchen so that I can grab those whenever I feel like it for cooking. Not sure if I'm gonna put that in the front or if I'm gonna put it in the back, but probably on one of our porches so it has enough sun and so I can reach it quickly when I want to. So earlier today I was ordering some seeds. I told you guys that I was doing like interviews for Global Teachers, the program that I went to Zimbabwe with. I was sitting on that panel for the last month, and they sent us this nice little gift card to Amazon. And so I got online with my gift card and I purchased some seed packets. So I'll have what I need for my pollinator garden, which I'm super excited about. It's something I've been wanting to do for a few years now. And not only am I gonna do a pollinator garden at home, but I also told my students that we would do one in front of our classroom windows so that we can try to attract hummingbirds to our classroom window and be able to count and see them as they come through and as they're migrating this direction. So really excited about that. Let me show you what I ordered. First, I ordered the Eden Brothers All Perennial Wildflower Mixed Seeds. This is a quarter pound, which is 120,000 plus seeds. It has lupines, Shasta daisies. It is known for being a pollinator type of seed mixture, and I'm just really excited about planting all of these. These should seed and reseed themselves throughout the summertime, and some of them should even be still blooming in the fall. So you can see all the different kinds that are there. There's purple coneflower, all these ones that are supposed to be great for our region for a pollinator garden, and it's going to attract butterflies, birds, and also bees. Next, I ordered a giant mix of zinnia seeds. These are some of my absolute favorite flowers of all time. I have planted these in every home that we ever lived in. Some places they do better than others. This one has 6 different species, so you have lots of different colors. It just makes your home look so whimsical and beautiful. I just can't wait. And this is supposed to be a really great mix for adapting to all different kinds of regions. So they should do really well in our garden this year. And last but not least, I ordered this beautiful mixed color selection of straw flower seeds. I have never planted straw flower before, but they are supposed to be wonderful for dried arrangements, and just look at how beautiful they are. I can't wait to use them in bouquets over the summertime. It is Sunday and we had a beautiful day today. We ended up getting a text from our daughter while we were in church this morning asking us if we wanted to come over and spend some time with the little granddaughter, and so we did. They were doing a little work on their house. Yeah. Do you want to color? If you haven't been watching my channel, they had some storm damage and they're getting remodeling done on their house. So they had to go tear out some of their flooring and get things out of the way so that the new flooring could be installed this next week. So we watched her, then we went to dinner with them. I have been having a lot of fun. I've been just dreaming and planning out, kind of mapping out where some different flowers will go and what month I can plant them. I will probably not do everything that is on here, but this is the fun of it. And I can't wait to get my hands on some seed packets because I'm going to start planting some things in like little DIY greenhouses that I'm going to create. So look for that coming in one of my spring vlogs. But for right now, just drawing out the areas and kind of deciding what's going to go where has been keeping me busy and happy this weekend. I hope you enjoyed hearing all my plans that I have for my garden. Stick along with me throughout the spring and summer if you're a gardener too. This is something I really love to do, especially when we have some extra time over the summertime to ourselves. It's a nice hobby for teachers because it gets super busy during the months that we are slow. So looking forward to having my spring and summer garden. And if that's something that interests you, make sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell so that you can get all of my latest videos. Thanks for tuning in with me tonight. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and comment below what you're planning on planting in your garden this year. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Don't forget to work hard, be kind, and amazing things will happen. Bye-bye. Is Papa sleeping? Hi.